Most people are just born to lose. Genuinely. When I look around at society, people that are my age or around the same age, and look at the lives they're fucking living, drifting down some random uni path they don't even want to be in, picking a random trade, breaking their back, breaking their bodies to work 40 to 70 hours per week, going out, spending thousands every year on drinking, partying, drugs, gambling, pokies, and whilst doing so, complain about their life they're in. But once they get a chance, an opportunity to change the trajectory of their lives and go down a different path and invest in themselves, they say, you know what? It's too expensive. You know what? It's too much effort. You know what? I'm going to enjoy my 20s and go travel Europe. Motherfucker, you were born to lose if this was you. Genuinely. And I know too many people that are going down this path. People that I know personally that are just going down this rabbit hole of just rationalizing their goals and telling themselves they're just enjoying their youth. When in reality, every single day that passes, not every single week, not every single month, every single fucking day that passes, you dig yourself a deeper hole. Doesn't mean you can't get out of it. Doesn't mean it's impossible. But every day you wait, every day you procrastinate, you are literally telling yourself, telling the world, telling the marketplace, you do not deserve the life you want, and you do deserve the life you live now. Like genuinely. And the thing is, when I say people are born to lose, it doesn't mean you have no chance to change that. Right? But what it means is when you're born into basically a society or world that pushes you down the route of education and believes that either higher education is the best way to go, going to uni, pursuing masters, bachelors, whatever it may be, or you pursue the noble path of going down trade or blue collar jobs, whatever it may be, which these two paths aren't bad things to do. Right? You need people that are professionals, like doctors, lawyers, engineers, people like plumbers, builders, carpenters to actually make the world fucking run so society exists as a whole. But for a lot of guys that are in these roles going down these paths, know that they don't want to be there. However, tell themselves they do, complain about why they're still in the same position, and are not willing to take the action necessary to get themselves out. Even though the path to escape is pretty fucking simple. It's not that hard to pick a vehicle, whether it be anything. It can be fucking sales like I do. It can be trading, Airbnb, e-com. You can do whatever. It doesn't have to be a traditional online money-making method either. It can be something like fucking reselling shoes. If you just pick one vehicle and you constantly shop every single day, there's no reason as to why you can't change your circumstance. But the fact that most people aren't even willing to do that and think it's too expensive to get a mentorship, it's too much effort to try something new. These people do not deserve the life they want, and they 100% in fact deserve the life they have, which is a life that they don't want. So the question is, how can you identify if this is you or if this is those around you, and how the fuck can you change? Well, it's pretty simple. It's easy to look at our lives into where we are now, kind of like one-dimensionally. Look at it as a kind of trajectory, right? The current part, you know how in Angry Birds, the Angry Bird just flies and like the little line pops up, right? Think about the path you're on and the trajectory you're on, and the place you land in 5, 10, 15 years' time. Is that, with the current trajectory you're on, is that a life you ideally want to live? Genuinely. And if the answer is no, you have some fucking work to do. I'm not saying for every single person this will be the case. But once you've identified this, you need to start doing the inputs, the actions, and show up to make a change, to change your fucking trajectory. Otherwise, you're gonna land where you don't want to fucking be. And look, a lot of people will know this, will deep down know that I don't want to be in this fucking job, man. I don't want to be an accountant. I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be a plumber, whatever it may be. They know this deep down, but they'd rather stand still because it's uncomfortable in the moment. And these people who rationalize, these people who say it's too expensive, it's too much effort, too much cost, whatever it may be, these people deserve to lose, and they were born to fucking lose. But the thing is, it's okay to be that for a period of time if you can change your circumstance, because you will always be able to change the circumstance until it's too late, until you end up where you don't want to fucking be. Because as I said before, every single day that passes, you dig yourself a deep hole to climb back out of. So you may as well start now. And look, realistically, getting yourself to a better spot, it just takes a bit of momentum, right? You just have to start stacking daily inputs, building some sort of momentum and trajectory, spanning out, mapping out, visualizing the path you want to be on. And then from there on outwards, it's pretty fucking simple to change your circumstance. It's pretty simple to finally become deserving of this life. Doesn't mean it's fucking easy, but it is pretty fucking simple. But the thing is, most people cannot be fucked. I'm trying to think of why. Maybe it be social media. Our lives are becoming too easy. You can just go cruise, work some bullshit job, barely get by, come home, and just brain rot for 4 hours and forget about the world. All right, we've got GTA 6 coming out in I don't know how many months. When that game comes out, more people are born to fucking lose. More people are just destined to fail. And I feel like as we advance as a society, as we advance as a species, more people will by default be born to lose because things are stacked up against you, right? Your life is becoming way too comfortable. You can now cruise and pretend to tell yourself that things are okay. You can now cruise and go and just turn your brain off, forget about the fucking world, play video games, go out and gamble, drink with your friends. That's what I mean. This is what's keeping you to settle for a life of mediocrity. But if you can identify this, don't be the person that knows they're in a bad spot, knows they're in a spot they don't want to be, and does nothing. Because that right there, the feeling of comfort, the feeling of just settling for where you are, knowing you want to be someone else, that is the very trap most people fall into, which is why most people are born to fucking lose. So if this is you, you better change your fucking situation because you right now, you tomorrow may not feel the effect. But when you land where that fucking Angry Bird lands, when you end up 5, 10, 15 years down the track, then and only then will you face the consequences. And it's pretty simple to see and pan out if you're on that trajectory now. Because if you are, you better start doing something about it now.